Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back. Um, I think it's time to pick our October TBR. And I'm filming it halfway through September, but I want to yap about books. And I'm so excited for like my entire October TBR that I just had to share it already. So I'm setting up myself for challenge because I love to challenge myself every month reading books. But I also promised myself that I'm gonna start with um reading like series as a whole like in like a month, because what I normally did was read one book every month and then I just forget what a whole book was about. So now we're just gonna read the entire series or two or three books. Like if it's like an entire series of 10 books, I'm not gonna read, probably not gonna read that in a month time. So first of all, I'm gonna start with the Devil's Night series because it's actually happening in October, around October 31st. I think like Halloween, that's when this is happening. So I was like, okay, I need to read this. So I have book one as Hideaway. Um, I don't know what this is about. I know I read Corrupt earlier this year. So I read that in like 2 days. So this is why I think I might finish the series in a month time. But I don't want to set the bar too high. But second part is Hideaway. And then I have Kill Switch. Like they get bigger and bigger as they go on. So help. Kill Switch. This is part 3 in the series, and then you have a little novella. Like this is not going to be the problem. This is just a little novella. It's not going to be the problem. The problem is going to be this book, and that's Nightfall, which has, let me check, around 725 pages. Yeah, I don't know if I am able to read it, but then I have the other novella, and that's Fire Night. So this is the last part. This is 4.5. So, like I said, novellas are not going to be the problem. This is scaring me. This whole chunk of a book. But, however, I do have like a break from school around the second week of October, so I'm not going to school that much. So I might, and I'm going on a weekend trip to Edinburgh with my boyfriend, so also really excited for that. So I'm hoping to read like a little bit through that, and then when I have my week off as well, and when I have the time, because I don't know when and where. But yeah, that's not gonna be all, because like I said, I love to challenge myself. As if this is not a challenge enough for me, there's more. It's gonna be more. I have Deep End by Ellie Hazelwood, and I read her latest release, Problematic Summer Romance, last July, whilst I was in Italy, because the book happens in Italy, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna read it then. And now I am gonna read Deep Ends because I want to know what all the drama was about, because people tend to not like it, I guess. And the last book is The Conditions of Whale by Jessa Hastings. I read Magnolia Parks last year. I actually binged it, so I'm hoping to see if this is just as bingeable or as good as the rest of the books. I don't know. I also don't know if I will pick up her other books, because something about AI drama, but I already own this, so I wanted to read it as well. So yeah, that's my TBR. That's my October TBR. And I'm actually really excited to see yours, so please let me know in the comments. And I want to talk books, so we can discuss, we can chat, we can do everything. And like always, thank you for watching.